Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Now with Windows Mixed Reality. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and Initial Impressions review for Turtle VR. Turtle VR is a game on the Steam store for every headset. It normally retails for $9.99. It's currently on sale, 10% off, and I bought it today, January 28th, 2020, for that sale price. Just came out. To be honest with you, I don't know much about block programming. So this is really not the first time I've heard of it, but the first time I've really looked into it. And it's based on Google's Blockly as well as MIT Scratch. So if you're familiar with those programs, then this will be very easy for you. Now, if you're not familiar with those programs, don't worry. This is not that difficult to use. The problem is there really is no tutorial within this game. So the only real tutorial is if you go to help, and you're going to see a bunch of text description of what's going on. Honestly, I don't know how many people will learn from from reading this. If you're having problems with this, I would suggest watching a YouTube video on either Google Blockly or MIT Scratch. And then I think you'll get some of the logic behind this. And it'll become easy, although this can get very complicated. There are some programs in here that you can look at just to sort of reverse engineer and just get a sense of this program. So let's go ahead and click on Program. So if you want to see some of the exemplars, you can see there's several different ones. Let's do a Spiral 3D. Let's load that one up and let's check it out. So as you can see, that's the program. By the way, this is your little tablet. You can resize it and just place it wherever you are. As far as the options go, there is teleport, there is touchpad or thumbstick locomotion. You can set your locomotion speed. The only thing I've done is away from the default is I turned the show world axis and I put it on because I do like looking at the world axis. You can also increase your VR pixel density. I think I'll keep it at this because I just want the game running smoothly. If, for example, your tablet's over there, you want to call it to you, you just press the grab button and it'll come right towards you, the grip. Now, I don't really like full locomotion for this type of game because you're really not moving and you're really in one place with your tablet. So I'm going to keep with teleport. That way it's easy to turn around, move or turn if you have to. But for the most part, you're programming. Now let's make this a little bit bigger. And by the way, you can set the size of your block. So if you think that's too small, you can make it even bigger. So let's not make it too big. Let's go ahead and run this program. So let's reset. And let's run. So you see that's the program. And so some of this might seem complicated, and it is. Obviously, I don't know everything that's going on here. I still don't know how this little logic here works. Apparently, you can name some things. Like here it says input name X, input name S, input name A, and then S and A are named here, and they're put into some variables. I'm still not sure on that, but let's go ahead and check out one other exemplar. Let's check out the Taurus. So again, you can set the pen intensity, the type of pen that you want, and just the logic here. And here you see circle. Circle refers to this little purple thing here. So that's your Taurus. And I think it's about to end. Okay. So you could definitely change the turtle. So if you don't want the baby turtle, you can change to the little cat. Cat mermaid. Yeah, let's stick with the cat mermaid. Why not? So you definitely have that. As far as your first program, I would start off with something more simple than this. This is a little too complicated. So let's just go to reset and let's load. And circles should be easy, right? Let's check it out. That might be too complicated still. Do pen, repeat 8 times, move forward, turn right, pen up, move. I'm not sure on this pen up, move up, pen down, what this does. I do understand this, but I don't understand this. Let's go ahead and run it. I think what the pen up command might do is, you see how this, let's go closer to check it out. Okay. So you see how the circles are not interconnected? I think the pen up command just tells the pen to go up without drawing. So I think that's what the pen up command does. I'm not 100% positive, but I believe that's what it does. By the way, they are different environments here. This is the default one though. Let's just stick with the default. So again, you can move this however you want. And let's make our own program. So I was messing with something a little bit earlier. I did look up a YouTube video just to learn some of the logic behind this, and now I'm finally able to make my own program. And I just made my own program a little while ago, so I'm going to work based off of that. So the first thing is, obviously we want to clear this, reset. And like I said, I have that showing already, the X, Y, and Z axis. So we go to Turtle. Oh, by the way, this is your little trash can. If you need to get rid of a block, you just put it there. And I believe that just centers things for you. Okay, so we don't need to do that though. So let's go Turtle. Yeah, we do that later. So, let's see. What do we want to do? This is probably the easiest one to start off with, so this is probably what I recommend. All it says is to repeat 10 times, and you can change the number, obviously. So let's change the number. There is a little keyboard here, and you can turn the keyboard on and off however you want, although I would recommend keep it on because you are going to have to type. And let's do 25. There we go. 25. Okay. And now we have to tell it what to do. So we move our pen, right? And by the way, I'm starting right out the 0, 0, 0 axis. You can start off at a different location. I might add that later. But for right now, we want to start with the very basic. So you go again, Turtle. And this is actually where we'll get to drawing. So as you see, turn, move. And so we want to move forward, I guess. And then turn up. Or turn, it doesn't really matter. No, we don't want to turn down because we're at the very ground floor. That wouldn't work. So let's go with 50, I guess. We want to make it pretty big. 50. So let's just see what that does. Let's just start off with something very easy. So as you see, just did a bunch of circles. If we turn right, it would have done something different. Let's check that out. So there you go. I'm wondering how the up is different than. Let's try that out. Whoa. I did not expect that. Okay. What does that do? Interesting. As you can see, I'm not always sure what it's going to do, but let's go ahead and take it away from move up. We want to move forward. And turn right, turn left, turn up, turn down. Okay. So what we want to do now is we want to change colors as we're going along, and we want to keep moving it up, like up and up and up and up. So let's see how this works. So we're gonna again go to turtle, I guess, or is it pen? Move again. Move up by 10. That's good, I think. And now what we want to do is change the color. So we're going to random color. Huh. I know there's a way to do this. Sorry guys. Like I said, I'm still new, and I'm still trying to figure this out. And I just did this a little while ago. I don't want to make it this too complicated. I kind of feel like my program, since I already missed the random color logic. Okay, so let's move it a little higher up. So we want to go up on the z-axis. So 25. Now for right now, we don't have anything to do with the random color, so we're just going to get rid of it. And let's run it. Okay, perfect. So now we just really need to figure out how to do the color, random color. Ah, there we go. Sorry. This was easier than I thought. There we go. So let's run it. Yay! But we definitely want it higher, so the 25 is not high enough. Let's do 50. Let's reset, and let's run. There we go. Okay, so we just did our first program. You see it's not that difficult, and obviously you can try different things. Like instead of moving up, you could try move forward, I guess. Let's see what that does. Interesting. And it should be obvious at this point. I'm just playing around with different stuff, but I'm not able to predict what's going to happen. So obviously my programming skills are not very good. Technically, I should know what I want to do, and then be able to program it to do what I want it to do. Versus right now, I'm just playing around with the different blocks and seeing what they do. So obviously I don't understand it fully. Hopefully I'll get there soon though. So what happens if we turn right and then move right? Huh, interesting. Okay, so what happens if we do one more? So, sorry, I'm going to do one more, which is I want to kind of mess with this and see if I could get like a variable. Like I could substitute maybe I or A, B, C and then turn this to variables somehow. But that might be a little too complex for me right now. So we're just going to go with move again. Oh, in fact, we don't want to do move. We want to do a turn. So we want to do two turns, sorry. So turn. Actually, before I do the turn, sorry. Sorry guys, I kind of messed up here. Technically the pen color doesn't make any difference where I put it, so we'll just leave it there for right now. But I want to mess with the variable first. So reset, run. Interesting. Okay. So now, no, don't want to do that. I want to make it move and then turn. And let's go with 30. Let's switch it up a little bit. Huh. Well, let's make it higher. Let's make it 90. Huh. It didn't do what I thought it would do. Okay. Well, let's do something completely different then. Let's turn left. I see what it's doing. Okay. I think I understand. Well, what if we just go up? Whoa! Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, that looks a lot better. Whoa, I had no idea what I'm doing. I did like a little pinwheel. That's awesome. Anyways, this is Turtle VR. It's a VR educational app, to learn block programming. I'm a lawyer, so probably not going to learn block programming. Obviously I could put some time in here and really learn the fundamentals and go from there. But it's fun for what it is. I think VR does bring something to this. Obviously, these are free to play as far as the 2D versions. You can download Blockly for free. MIT Scratch, I believe, is also free, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely VR brings something to this, as you can see the 3D models. And obviously programming is a little bit more difficult in VR just because you don't have the keyboard and mouse to really go fast. So it's definitely going to slow you down there. But as far as the final product, definitely appreciate it more in VR. I do recommend this. I think this could make learning this block programming fun. Whether you're a kid or whether you're an adult, I think there's, or a lawyer. I think this is something that could interest some people. I'm not sure how much time I'll put into this, but I've definitely had fun so far. I definitely would like to learn. It's just a matter of the time that's needed to learn this. I would imagine it would take at least a good 20, 40 hours maybe to learn the fundamentals really good. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. I do recommend this. I'm not going to give it a final score. I'm just going to say I recommend it. It's a VR educational app, and I think it's good. I hope to see some improvements. I'd like to see more functions added. So right now we can draw, but I saw the MIT Sketch one where you could actually have the sprite animate. So that's something I'd like to see. So I'd just like to see a more robust programming versus just a drawing. But we'll see, I guess. I'm Fast Lawyer. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.